guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing 5 epic vegetable recipes to help you get more veggies into your diet. If you watched my what I eat in a week video, I talked about how I like to add vegetables to the bulk of my diet to help me feel full and satisfied. Plus, vegetables are just full of tons of vitamins and minerals that our body really needs. They are truly the #1 superfood. So if your goal is to just get healthier or to lose some weight, vegetables are going to help you tremendously. This weekend, starting today, we also have 30% off all of our recipe books. My Let's Get Saucy ebook is only $7 for the next 4 days. So if you need even more sauces to put on top of your vegetables, definitely check that out. There's over 55 vegan sauce recipes in that book, from salad dressings, pasta sauces, vegetable toppings, curries, every and any kind of sauce you could possibly imagine. I will leave the link in the description box for that, and let's get cooking some vegetables. For our garlic Brussels sprouts, the first thing we're going to need is a pound of Brussels sprouts, and we're just going to be cutting these in half, which helps it cook a little bit better. We're going to be steaming these, but we're also going to be air frying them after, which kind of just helps bring out the flavor of the seasoning that we put on them. And I just like it better this way, but you can also just steam them if you want. So we're going to steam these for 10 minutes, and then while that's happening, we're going to be making our sauce, which we will need a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, a teaspoon garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of coconut aminos. We can just whisk all of that together. And then once our Brussels sprouts are done, we're going to pour them into a large bowl and put our dressing over top, and then just mix all that together until the Brussels sprouts are coated with our seasoning. I like to add the Trader Joe's everything bagel seasoning to this because, I don't know, the flavors just go well together, and I honestly add this stuff to everything. And then we're just going to air fry these in our air fryer on 360 degrees for 12 minutes, and when they're done, they turn out like this. They're super delicious. I will eat an entire pound of these just plain like this because they're so good. For the next recipe, we're going to be doing the same exact thing, steaming and air frying, but this time we're going to be using asparagus, and I like to just chop the ends off. You can save the ends for soup if you want. It helps to make a really good soup stock. And then we're just going to chop the asparagus in half, throw it in our steamer again for about 6 or 7 minutes this time because we don't want it to be super soggy or anything, and then throw that into a large bowl. We're going to add the juice of half of a lemon, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then I like to use this lemon pepper seasoning from Trader Joe's, but if you don't have this or you don't have a Trader Joe's, you can just add a little bit of salt. Toss all that together. We're going to put these in the air fryer again for 12 minutes on 360 degrees, and I love these because they kind of remind me of kale chips. They get really crunchy because the asparagus is so thin. And I just like to eat these like if I'm chilling and watching Netflix and stuff like that. Next, we are going to be making spring rolls. So the first thing we want to do is shred a carrot. This is the best little handheld shredder thing that I've ever found. I use it for all my sushi vegetables that I make, and a lot of times I will just shred a bunch of carrot and cucumber and leave it in the fridge so that whenever I want to make sushi or spring rolls, I can whip these up in like 5 minutes flat. So you're just going to want to shred an entire carrot here, and then we're going to shred also an English cucumber. You don't want to shred the very middle of this, so you're going to want to turn the cucumber around as you go, or else the inside is just super watery and it doesn't taste the best, honestly. I cut the inside up and give it to my dogs. And then you're just going to have these perfect little cucumber and carrot noodles that we can put on the inside of our spring rolls. So this is the paper that I use. It's a brown rice spring roll, and you're just going to want to get it wet. So what I do is I put it under the sink and just get it soaking wet on both sides. And then I like to add lettuce, cilantro, my cucumber noodles, my carrot, and that's what I put in mine. But you could put any other kind of vegetable in here. You could put, you know, like chopped up mango or some type of fruit. And the trick with rolling these is that you want to make sure it's pretty soft. You don't want to be rolling it when the rice paper is still kind of hard, because then you'll just get holes in it. So wait until it's really like papery soft and then just roll it up like a burrito, but be really careful because this stuff does rip pretty easily. And then the sauce that I always dip these in is my Thai peanut sauce from my Let's Get Saucy book. I'll put the link to that down below. So this is my favorite curry kind of vegetable dish. What I do is I take half a cup of coconut milk, a tablespoon of Thai red curry paste, a tablespoon of organic maple syrup, and then I also use a tablespoon of coconut aminos and just mix all of that together. I throw whatever kind of veggies I have on hand into a pan, and then all you do is put this sauce over the top, cover it, let it cook over medium heat until your vegetables are soft. And then what I like to do at the very end to really bring out the flavor of everything is to take the lid off and let it cook until all of the moisture evaporates. And I'll eat this plain, but Derek really likes to eat it over rice. You can add like sesame seeds or whatever, but it's just a really, really delicious veggie dish. Lastly, we're going to be making cucumber salad. The first thing that you're going to need is 1 English cucumber, and we're just going to take that, chop it in half, and then put both of the halves together so we can chop them at the same time, and just slice that into small slices. You could also use a mandolin slicer for this, but I don't have one, so I just do it by hand. Once that's all sliced up, we're just going to throw our cucumbers into a large bowl. Then we're going to finely mince up 1 green onion and about 2 tablespoons of cilantro. You can just throw all of that into your bowl, and then we're just going to be adding a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, a tablespoon of maple syrup, 1 tablespoon coconut aminos, or you could use a low sodium soy sauce, a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of ginger, and then just top that off with sesame seeds. Toss everything together and just let it marinate for about an hour in your fridge. This salad is phenomenal, and you can basically eat the entire thing for only about 50 calories. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some ideas for some easy vegetable dishes to add to the sides of your food or to eat in between meals. I like to eat vegetables as snacks just because these recipes are truly that delicious, and I'm just so used to eating vegetables now that I eat them as snacks. Again, check out our ebook sale if you guys haven't grabbed any of our recipe books yet. The link is down in the description box, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace!
What's up guys? Happy Monday. Welcome back for a new video. Today I'm doing another meal prep video. I did 2 specific recipes. I was asking yesterday on Snapchat what you'd like to see for tonight's upload, if you wanted a Q&A or a meal prep. Pretty much all of you said meal prep. So for me and Christian, usually Sunday and Monday is the day whenever I try to prep everything, clean the house, do the laundry, like just try to get my life right at the beginning of the week. So I always try to put up these videos at the very beginning of the week in case you're looking for ideas for the week to come. On my last video, I did see tons of comments regarding that you guys still wanted me to show vegan meals in my meal prep videos, and I think there was kind of like a misconception there, because while I'm not completely vegan anymore, and I wanted to be just very honest with you guys about that, I still eat tons of meals that are vegan, and I truly love those meals, and my son enjoys a lot of them as well. But I also did see tons of comments from people who were really happy to see a meal prep that wasn't completely vegan. Everyone does eat completely different, you guys, so these videos are not like anything in the comments where people need to go crazy and attack each other. Everyone lives their lifestyle differently. That's completely fine. It doesn't make you a good or completely horrible person based on the way that you choose to eat or feed your family. But regardless, I do still want to cater to everyone. So we're doing 1 meal today that's vegan, 1 that is non-vegan. I hope you guys are cool with that. These are for this specific week for me and my son. It's what we like to eat, and it's very budget friendly. So yeah, as always, I'll walk you guys through every step of how I made everything. It's super easy. One of the meals is just like a 1-pot recipe. Super quick if you don't have a lot of time. So if you still enjoy meal prep content on my channel, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get started. Alright you guys, so first up we're making these super easy taco bowls. The original recipe called for ground turkey, but I ended up just doing shredded chicken. So you can literally customize these to whatever you want. I'm going to also link some meal prep containers down below for you that I constantly use that are super affordable. So I'm just starting with a base of lettuce. You could do romaine, spring lettuce, spinach, really whatever you and your family like. And then I'm just putting a few baby tomatoes in there. Again, like these bowls are completely customizable to the fruit and veggies that you put in. You can definitely, choose whatever you like. But for myself and my son, we really like corn, black beans, garbanzo beans, kidney beans, cucumbers, strawberries, just any of like the go-to meals that I know that he will eat and that we both just think are tasty and go well together. So again, you could throw like ground turkey on here if you wanted. Christian does really like shredded chicken, so that's what I ended up going with. I'm just putting a little bit of each ingredients over the bed of lettuce, and that's pretty much it, and you're good to go. I ended up just throwing in here some shredded chicken on the side, As you can see, I did some black beans, and then I topped it off with some avocado and some strawberries. I didn't put any dressing in these bowls because it's always best to add the dressing at the end in case you are not eating it for 2 or 3 more days. You don't want anything to get soggy. So you can just take like little tiny Tupperwares that can hold like a few tablespoons and put the dressing in the fridge for when you're ready to just take this meal to work or on the go. But yeah, overall just super affordable. You can get a lot of those items at the dollar store or Stater Brothers. Somewhere very cost effective, and then throw on the dressing when you're ready to go, take it out of the fridge, and you're good. So yeah, overall that took me like 10 minutes, and I had 5 meals completely ready for the week. And then the next meal we're doing here is a 1-pot vegan bowl / taco prep, because with what I did here, I actually had some corn tortillas in the fridge. Whenever I pulled one of these out, I can just put the mixture in the tortilla and eat it kind of as a soup or as a taco. So I turned on my oven there to like level 3, and I'm just putting in any beans that I want. I chose to do black beans, garbanzo beans, and kidney beans, which I usually find the cheapest at Stater Brothers or Winco, or again, you could get them at the dollar store. Be sure to rinse everything very thoroughly before you put it in the pot. And it's very important that you're only putting in the corn and the beans here at the beginning. So I literally just did 1 can of everything, mixed it up here as you can see, and I cooked everything for a good 10 to 12 minutes before I put in any of the diced tomatoes or veggies. You want to just let those cook first. So on a side cutting board over here, I was doing some zucchini, and then I was also chopping up some mushrooms. You want to make everything pretty small. So this took a while off camera. I sped up the footage here, but maybe like 10 minutes cutting up any vegetables that you like, anything that you like in a chili or like in a 1-pot mash you can put in, again, just based on your preference. Again, these veggies are super cost effective, very affordable. So I just chopped those up. And then after everything had been cooking in there for a good 10 to 12 minutes, I put in 1 can of Hunt's diced tomatoes. You can do 2 cans if you want it like super runny and you want it more like a chili. But if you want it thicker to where you can put this into tacos, just do 1 can of the Hunt's tomato sauce. And then I put in the veggies here as well, the zucchini, and then also the mushrooms. And then I let it cook for like an additional 5 minutes. And that was it. So it took maybe 20 minutes total. So I was putting everything in, again, another 5 meal prep containers. And then in the last 2 over there, I did have some room for a snack. Christian was walking by right there. So I just chose to do grapes. You could do yogurt. You could do any kind of veggies or oatmeal or hummus or like carrots, anything that you like on the side. But I just did basically extra chili in these 3 containers in the front, as you can tell, because I was going to use them for tacos for the next week. And this won't go bad. I kept this in the fridge for like a good 5 to 7 days and nothing went bad. So it's super easy. So those were 2 meals that Christian and I are going to have for this next upcoming week for lunch and for dinner. Super easy, very fast to make. I'll leave a bunch of my favorite meal prep containers down below for you guys, because I usually get some from Amazon that are reusable, and they also come with utensils, and they're super
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys a vegan weight loss dish, and we are making some bean burritos. The thing I love about these are they're so customizable. You don't have to be vegan to eat them, and you can make them however you'd like, as fatty as you want or as healthy as you want. Super customizable. I love burritos in any form. Love them with meat, love them without, it doesn't really matter, but I'm on a vegan weight loss journey, so unfortunately meat is not in the equation. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I made this delicious dish, keep watching. So for this dish, you're going to need a green bell pepper, a tomato, diced tomatoes with green chilies, which I actually did not end up using, enchilada sauce, some pink beans, 1 onion, and these are low-carb tortillas, not intended. I could care less if they had 100 carbs, but they only have 5, and I got them because they don't have any added sugar, and I do not like to eat things with added sugar. I rinsed and drained my pink beans. I added the enchilada sauce. I only added half the can. You're going to take a potato masher to this. While I have those cooking, I chopped up my bell pepper and onion and sauteed them with avocado oil, salt, and pepper. I also put a piece of foil on top so it would steam. Cook it on low so it doesn't burn. We want it to caramelize and get really soft and yummy. As you can see, those are my beans. I used a potato masher to mash them all up. They look so good. These are how my bell pepper and onion are looking. These are about ready. They're super soft and caramelized. These are the end result of my pink beans. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Make sure you cook them on low for a really long time. And I just heated up a tortilla on the pan. I do this with everything. So this dish was so amazing. Look how gorgeous it looks, and it was a hit at my house. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. This was a super easy, cheap dish with not very many ingredients, which I really love. I'm really trying to eat a lot cleaner, like little ingredients. Can't be perfect all the time, but you know, that's just what I'm striving for. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I will be doing these from time to time, and of course they're going to be vegan. So thank you so much for watching. By the way, this dish kept me super satisfied and full. This is all I had. I didn't have anything on the side because I wasn't hungry. I'm not going to overeat. So yeah, this is the amount that I had, the amount of beans, and the tortilla was only 50 calories. I was like, wow, that's super awesome. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Hey you guys, welcome to my kitchen. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my healthy, baked, easy, semi-quick sweet potato fries that I love so much. So if you guys are interested on how I make these, then stay tuned. So I will be using 2 sweet potatoes, garlic powder, parsley flakes, seasoning salt from the farmer's market, and Himalayan seasoning. I will also be using pure olive oil and MCT oil. If you don't know what this is, it helps with energy, and it's a thermogenic metabolism booster. So it's a very good oil if you're looking for weight management. And I also have my tin container that I will be mixing this stuff in. So before you do anything, make sure you preheat your oven to 400 degrees so it can heat up while you're prepping. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I already rinsed my potatoes off. I'm going to take my potatoes and I'm going to skin all of it with this knife. They have peelers that you can use, but I don't have it. So I'm just going to sit here and take all of the skin off of the potato because I don't want sweet potato fries with all the skin on it. So let's skin it.
peeled your sweet potatoes, you're gonna take your knife, and at the ends I did cut the like ends off of it. So you're just gonna take it and cut them into little strips, and this is probably like the challenging part, is cutting through a sweet potato, especially since my knife is like dull. But I will show you the size that I cut mine into. So I'm gonna cut my sweet potato into like little fry sizes. So I'm just taking it and cutting through it, and sometimes this is like a challenging part because these sweet potatoes are not cooked yet, so they're a little hard, especially if your knife is a little dull, but just do your best. So I'm cutting them into strips just like this. Okay, so now I have all my fries cut up. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my oils first. So here's some pure olive oil. I don't measure it, it just depends on how many fries and stuff I have in here. And then I'm going to put a little bit of MCT oil inside. Take it, and shake it. So they're all saturated with oil. And now I'm going to add my garlic powder. Going to add the seasoning salt. Instead of seasoning salt, I feel like using Old Bay. I love Old Bay, so I'm just gonna use this Old Bay I have. And a dash of seasoning salt. I'm gonna take my parsley flakes. And my pink Himalayan sea salt. Now I'm gonna take my hand and just mix everything. Or if you have a container with a lid, you can just take that and shake it up. But I'm using my hands, they are clean. So, Now I'm taking my good old pan and I'm going to spray this. Usually I line it with foil, but I don't have any foil left, so I'm just gonna spray with that and then separate these out. They don't have to be fancy. Just make sure each fry is laying flat on the pan. Just make sure each fry is laying flat on the pan. It does not have to be perfect, so it can look like that. Now you're gonna take your fries and put them in the oven to bake. So here they are in the oven. I'm gonna put my kitchen timer on for 30 minutes. And when it's 15 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and flip the fries over. It has been 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna take them and flip them over now without like breaking them because they're soft still. So, flipping time. So the sweet potatoes are done now. So what I'm going to do is move these to the side, and I'm going to pair it with a hamburger, and I have avocado and lettuce, and I'm not using a bun because I want to like save on carbs. I have a turkey burger I made at my parents' house, so I'm just gonna plop that on there. If you want, you can add onions, etc., etc. I'm gonna use this Kroger brand at 50% less sugar and sodium. Ketchup to put on top of it. And then I'm going to add the rest of my avocado. on the top. Put that on here just like that. Right, so you have your sweet potato fries over here, and you have your delicious carb-free, bread-free burger with avocado, reduced ketchup, and turkey burger for the meat. So this is what I'll be eating for lunch today. These fries are totally delicious. You can basically use whatever seasonings you want. Those are just my favorite to use. I love using Lowry seasoning salt, but I ran out, so I had to use other things. But this is totally delicious. Let me know if you guys like these types of videos. You want me to do more cooking videos, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.